I always think of a lemon drizzle or LemonPound cake as a wonderful winter treat. Coming home from a long walk and enjoying it with a cup of coffee or tea.
It's a very rich and buttery cake and is pretty dense.
And it has a nice, puckery lemon flavor to it. For the more technical cake people, an equal amount of sugar and butter make this cake so dense and velvety. The thing that can go so wrong with a gluten-free pound cake is the wrong flour combination. You could make it either too gooey and sticky, more like a mochi, or you could use a very dense flour, like chickpea, what would make it more like a brick. It took a few iterations, like 20 to 25, to get the right texture. And here's how I did it.
I normally start with prepping the bread pan.
I drizzle a little bit oil into the baking pan. With a brush, you want to evenly cover all the edges of the bread pan. Then 1 tablespoon of sorghum flour, or if you need a bit more, shake it in the pan to cover all the different sides. Now I normally weigh all the different flours I need to create the right texture for the gluten-free cake. Now add at the end 1 more tablespoon of baking powder.
I use a cheese grater for the lemon zest. You want to squeeze the juice of 1 lemon, which is about 2 tablespoons. You want to separate 4 large eggs or 5 medium eggs. Crack the egg in the middle, and then with your thumbs open up the egg shell to separate the egg yolk from the egg white. This is a bit tricky, and it may take you 1 or 2 tries to get a hang of this. Start beating the egg whites when it's clear and continue until you see it becoming really white and really stiff. That may take a little bit. Measure 250 grams of sugar. Add 250 grams of butter at room temperature. Cream the butter and the sugar with your hand mixer until they are well mixed. Now add the 4 egg yolks and continue mixing until all the ingredients are well combined. Add the flour to the batter. Start with the slowest setting on your hand mixer to prevent the flour to go all over your table. Continue mixing the batter and the flour until they are well combined. Start to add the 2 tablespoons of lemon juice and the grated lemon zest. Mix it 1 more time until all ingredients are well mixed. Add the egg whites to the mixing bowl and carefully fold under the egg white until the batter and the egg white are well combined. With the help of the spatula, pour the batter into the bread pan and smooth over the top. Bake the cake at 300 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 degrees Celsius or gas mark 4 for about 50 minutes when you want to check if the cake is done. Use a chopstick and poke it in the center of the cake. If there's still batter on the chopstick, the cake needs a little bit more time. In 5 minutes increments, check on the cake until the chopsticks comes out clear. Then your cake is ready. Let the cake cool down for 1 or 2 hours. To release the cake from the bread pan, take a cake spatula or a butter knife and run it along the rim. Do it with all the 4 sides of the cake. Place the cooling rack on the top of the cake to flip the cake onto the cooling rack. The bottom of the cake may get stuck on the bread pan. With your fingers or the thumbs, press at the bottom of the cake pan and that hopefully pops out the cake. And you have to then carefully flip it over again that it stands upside down. To make the glaze, squeeze 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Measure 125 grams of powdered sugar. Add a little bit of lemon juice to the powdered sugar. Stir it, add a bit more until the powdered sugar becomes a very thick syrup. With a spoon, drizzle the glaze over the top of the LemonPound cake until it's completely covered. Just wait a few hours for the glaze to settle on the top of the cake and it's ready to be served. If you like this video, please like it and follow me on YouTube.
See you at the next video.